You guys remember that time Chuck E. Cheese tried to profit off the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? No, I'm serious, this actually happened. What, you never heard of this? You never heard of Five Nights of Fun? The greatest event in 2023? Alright, I'll explain. From October 9th through 13th, 2023, Chuck E. Cheese held what they called Five Nights of Fun. It was meant to be an event where families that had a loyalty membership got exclusive deals on tickets and games for the whole week. Additionally, up to 10 kids were invited to a late-night Halloween party on October 27th, where the pizzeria would remain open from 8 p.m. to midnight. October 27th, huh? That's a specific day. This was such a strange event. It was obvious Chuck E. Cheese was intentionally referencing Five Nights at Freddy's the whole time when promoting their more family-friendly spin on it. I know this because they literally called it their not-so-scary spin of Five Nights at Fun on a pizzeria. This is on their own website, by the way. The same article also ends with, and I quote, "Maybe a special appearance of everyone's favorite purple guy, Mr. Munch." Purple guy looks a bit different than I remember. Hey listen, I'm not gonna judge. Obesity is a pretty big problem in America. If William Afton really is struggling with his weight, we should give him the support he needs to get better. After he goes to jail for all the terrible things he did, of course. Chuck E. Cheese also passed out this memo to their staff, saying that they are not allowed to mention Five Nights at Freddy's in any way to guests. Like, they knew people would ask, and employees were instructed to just not acknowledge Five Nights at Freddy's at all. This comment sums it up perfectly. I feel like I just got trolled by Chuck E. Cheese marketing team. Well played. Yeah, I agree. What's hilarious about all this is we all know they can't outright mention Five Nights at Freddy's or Scott Cawthon. But like, seriously, this is damn near drawing the line, isn't it? I guess it's vague enough legally, but it sure as heck isn't subtle. Even the poster is a direct reference to the FNAF movie poster, with the animatronics all lined up in this way, both of which are inspired by the FNAF 2 promotional art, which again is still FNAF, so. Actually, looking at this poster again while editing, there's blatant movie poster references all over this. Look at this, like there's a rating, a G rating, which is a movie rating. These symbols look like film festival awards. It's not even trying to not be obvious at all. Also, there's the purple guy again, favorite purple guy. This isn't subtle. Bad mouse, bad. I wouldn't send 10 kids to an animatronic-themed pizzeria, by the way. Just any multitude of 5 is a no-go for me. 11 kids? Maybe. 10? No. I'd have to make another DCI video if that were to happen. Okay, that was dark. Please don't sue me, Chuck E. Cheese. This all begs the question, why would Chuck E. Cheese, one of the franchises that FNAF was based on, along with Showbiz Pizza Place, need to now draw inspiration from Scott's world of terror and tragedy? It's not really much of a mystery. Outdoor fun kids places such as arcades and playgrounds are never going to be at the level they once were with social media and video games. Why would a kid settle for pizza when they can get a nice chicken dinner on Fortnite, you know what I'm saying? Jokes aside, I can't blame Chuck E. Cheese at all for attempting this. Real-life animatronic pizza places may be on the decline, but FNAF is huge with the kids. Obviously, they can't have Charles Entertainment Cheese, yes, it's his name, scaring the children, but they can do a Halloween-themed week-long event. I'm not even sure if this Five Nights of Fun experiment even worked out for them, since we have no way to tell if attendance at Chuck E. Cheese went up during this time. It certainly got a lot of people talking, especially in the FNAF community. There were a lot of posts about this on Reddit back in the day. I say back in the day like 2 years ago was back in the day, God, I'm old. Several Chuck E. Cheese executives even made statements about this. Nothing they said was any different than what you'd expect. They mostly said things like FNAF has a different demographic than Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese is more family friendly. FNAF is more for older kids that like horror. They're both good in their own way, etc. Mostly your standard corporate PR statements. Scott Cawthon never made any statements at all. He never acknowledged this. I'm not surprised. I mean, I don't know why he'd care. It doesn't really affect him at all. If anything, it makes FNAF look better, so. Part of me hopes they do something like this again. There's a Chuck E. Cheese not too far from where I live, and I'd love to make a video there. This will be the perfect excuse for that. They are having a Halloween event this year as well, but it doesn't seem to have anything to do with Five Nights of Fun or FNAF at all. But if I can come up with something fun to make a video on, then I'll go. Just don't invite Mr. Munch this time, okay? I know he was never convicted, but what he did was just deplorable. The humanity. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a crazy past few months. Sorry if the videos recently have been much shorter. I've just been struggling with coming up with an idea to make a video on. I kind of want to get back into making FNAF theories, but every time I have an idea, someone else makes a video on it that's just way better than whatever I had come up with. So I've adopted this sort of, whatever I think would be fun to talk to today, I'll make a video on strategy. I don't know if it's working, but it's really all I can do right now. Regardless, I really appreciate everybody that has been supporting this channel. That means you, because you watched this video all the way to this point. Thank you guys so much. If you enjoy my content, consider subscribing. Like the video or even hype it if you want to give me some algorithmic support, since all us YouTubers are subservient to the mighty algorithm. Hope to see you guys again in the future. Bye!